we have a silk fiber. So we have a silk fibers now. We have to make this into silk cloth. Later, that silk cloth will be goes into weavers. So weavers can woven on looms to make the silk cloth, silk sarees and dresses and all. So that is what it. So single thread we cannot it. We have, because single fiber may break it. That is why they can be twisted to form a threads called as, what is the threads called as? Silk yarns. What we should call? Silk yarns. Understand? So that yarns they will use, understanding, is then woven on looms into silk cloth by the weavers. That is what will happen. Write it. Silk fibers obtained from cocoons are spun, S-P-U-N, spun. Also we can call it as what, Mari? Spun we used to call it as what? Twisted. What we should call?
Twisted.
Twisted. Last time also I have told you, correct? Woven, wool. By the time we should tell. Woven, so twisted to form silk threads. So silk threads, that is only called as what? Silk threads called, what we should call? What we should call?
Yarns.
Yarns called silk yarn. Full stop. Silk yarn. The silk yarn is then woven. Where it will be woven? Woven on looms. Understanding? Woven on looms like hand looms or machine looms. Both looms into silk cloth. By whom, Mari? Silk cloth. By whom? By the Hari? By
Weavers.
Weavers. Understand? W-E-A-V-E-R-S. Weavers we can call them. That is what the production of silk from the silk. Understanding? Silk moth. Do you understand, Ra? This is the 3-stage process. But wool 5-stage process. But silk 3-stage process. That is what you should remember. So this is about the understanding, getting a silk cloth from the silk moth. Is there any doubt? Anybody you ask me? Both of you.
No doubt, sir.
Finish it here. Important words should be underlined. In exam also, important words should be underlined. But vocabulary should learn. Spun meaning what? Twisted. Understand? Or spinning. We can call it as what generally? This is spinning. Understand? S-P-I-N-N-I-N-G. Spinning. V3 form is spun. Spin, spun. That is what V1, V2, V3. Vocabulary, English grammar. Do you remember? V1, V2, V3. Yeah. Present tense, past tense.
Yes, sir.
Present tense. That is. So spin, spun. So here past tense, so that we are using spun. So spun means twisted. Twist, twisted. V1, V2, V3. That is what. So this is about the processing of silk. Is there any doubt? Production of silk. We
No doubt, sir.
3-stage process. Will you able to remember or not? So now, different if you take here. Is it all the silks are common? No. If you go to different countries in the world, we are used to getting the different silk. But which silk is famous in India? Is it the best quality silk? That is all we'll see now. So because
Mulberry.
Yeah, the silk moths, whatever it is present, there are different variants is there, different varieties of silks are there. So that is why we used to get different kind of silk. So in that, which is best one, which country is producing largest, that is all we'll see now. So that is only the concept, different varieties of silk. Please keep heading. The next concept is what? Different varieties of silk. Different varieties of silk. Varieties. T-I-E-S. V-A-R-I-E-T-I-E-S. Varieties of silk. Write it. So now, let us see. So let's start now. Now, if you take here, there is a variety of silk moths which look very different from one another. There is not a common silk moth in throughout the world. So if you go to different countries, we have a different kind of silk moth. So that is why we are used to get. Understand? So the silk produced by the silkworms of different varieties of silk moth is different in, understand, texture. What is the meaning of texture, Mari? So different silk moths is producing different kind of.
Thickness.
So what is the meaning of texture?
Thickness.
Yeah, texture.
Thickness.
Texture in the sense of not thickness. It is like a coarse, smooth, shiny, long length. That is all. Do you understand, Mari? That is called as texture. So different silk
Yes, sir.
having different smoothness or else coarse, C-O-A-R-S-E, coarse. Coarse means what? Rough in nature. Understand? Coarse, smooth, and some silk is very shiny and some is very long, understand, etc. So different silk moth is producing different quality of silk. So in that, the most famous silk varieties in our world is, understand, if you take some of the varieties of silk, understand, some of the varieties of silk are, if you take first one, which is in our India also famous, mulberry silk. What is the first one, Ra? What is the mulberry? Mulberry silk. Understand? So this is the first kind of silk. Next, second type of silk is Tashar silk. What is it called, Mari? Hari? T-A-S-S-A-R. Tashar silk. That is the second type of silk. Next, third type of silk is called as Muga silk. What is it called? Muga silk.
Muga silk.
Like that. The fourth one is called as Kos, understanding, Kosa, K-O-S-A, Kosa silk. This is the fourth one. Like that. Last one is called as, understanding, famous ones. So many is there. Eri silk. What is it called? Eri silk. So these silks are obtained from cocoons spun by the silkworms of different types of silkworms. Understand? Silk moths. So different silk moths will produce different silk fibers. They are different in where? They are different in texture, in the sense of coarse, smooth, shiny,
Texture.
long, etc. Understand? So now let us see. Till here you write it, right? There is a variety of silk moths. There is a variety of silk moths. There is a variety of silk moths. There is a variety of silk moths which look very different from one another. Which looks very different from one another. Which look very different from one another. Very different from one another. The silk produced by the silkworms, the silk produced by the silkworm, the silk produced by the
Sir, wait, sir. Sir, which looks, sir, you start from which looks very
different from one another. Which look very different from one another. Which look very different from one another. One another. Okay, Mari? Very different
Yes,
from
sir.
one another. Full stop. The silk produced by the, Hari, are you writing? The silk produced by the silk produced by the silkworms, the silk produced by the silkworms, the silk produced by the silkworms of different varieties. The silk produced by the silkworms of different varieties of silk moths, different varieties of silk moths is different in texture. Different varieties of silk moths is different in texture. Texture means what? Bracket. What is the texture means bracket, Mari? Hari. Coarse, smooth, shiny, long,
Coarse,
etc.
small, smooth.
Different varieties of silk moths is different in texture. Is different in texture. So below it you can write some of the varieties of silk. You can write this 5. All of you write. Some of the varieties of silk. Totally how many ra? Mulberry silk, Tashar silk, Muga silk, Kosa silk and Eri silk. Kosa silk and Eri silk. Totally 5 types. Write it. Some of varieties of silk. Mulberry, Tashar, Muga.
Sir, but I wrote it in the top, sir.
Okay, no problem. Have you written? Hari. Now, in this, if you take, understand, the most common silk throughout the world, the most, understanding, common silk throughout the world is, understand,
Mulberry.
understand, silk moth. So throughout the world, if you take, the most common silk moth which is present is mulberry silk moth, and the silk which is obtained from this mulberry silk moth is called as what? What we used to call? Mulberry silk. If we are getting from mulberry silk moth, then we are called as what, Mari?
Mulberry silk.
Called as
Mulberry silk.
Understand? So this silk is very, very soft and very, very lustrous. What is the meaning of lustrous? Can anybody say? Lustrous. Lustrous. Have you heard a word called as lustrous?
Lustrous means the shiny.
Yes, very
Smooth,
nice.
sir.
Lustrous
Shiny,
means
shiny, shiny.
shiny. Lustrous means shiny. And the silk is very soft. Mulberry silk is very soft and it is even elastic in nature, and it is, understanding, we can easily give the beautiful colors to this silk. Understanding, like in the sense of giving color, we have a name called as, what is that name called as giving color? Color. Dyed. D-I-E-D. Dyed. Have you remembered? Giving colors is called as dyeing. Mare.
Dyed.
D-Y-E-D, dyed. So we can easily dye it in a beautiful colors. So that is why the most common variety of silk is what? Mulberry silk. Understand, Ra?
Mulberry silk.
Silk. Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right. Right now. The most common silk moth is the most common. Most of the countries, China is the largest production of silk. Understand? The most common silk moth is,
Yes, sir.
silk moth is the mulberry silk moth. 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 The silk obtained from this, what we should call? The silk obtained from this. What is that? Mulberry silk moth.
Mulberry silk.
Yeah. Mulberry silk moth. The silk obtained from this is called as mulberry silk. Mulberry silk, which is present. What is the characteristics of Mari? This one. This is very, very soft. Understanding? Soft. Lustrous. Hari, what is the meaning of lustrous? Lustrous means, Mari said that. Shiny. Shiny and elastic. And elastic. Elastic. And can be dyed in beautiful colors. And dyed in beautiful colors. Beautiful colors. That is beautiful colors. Beautiful colors. You understand, Ra? Beautiful colors. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now that is why this mulberry silk is what? A very, very common silk, common variety of silk is mulberry silk. Thus, last point. Thus, the most The most common variety of silk is mulberry silk. Do you understand? So this is what about the understanding different types of silk. So we have a 5 variety of silk. What is that? Mulberry silk, Tashar silk, Muga silk, Kosa silk, and Eri silk. Do you understand, Ra? So most common silk is what? Most common silk is
Mulberry silk.
mulberry silk. What is the characteristics of mulberry silk? Very soft, lustrous in nature,
Soft, lustrous, elastic,
beautiful colors.
dyed and beautiful.
Beautiful colors. That is completed. Now, so as we know that this is coming from the nature, so that is why we can call this as what? Natural silk. Is it yes or no, Mari?
Yes,
or
sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Also, we can produce the artificial silk also. Means in the sense of this natural silk, if you treat it with a chemically, then it will be turned into artificial silk. Understanding? Like some other kind of cloth called as rayon, nylon. You may heard it. Rayon, nylon, and all. So that is a nylon nut. Nylon is made with the petroleum products. If you take rayon, if you treat it with understanding this natural silk, if you treat it with the chemicals, then it will be turned into the rayon. Understand? So because to increase the strength of this silk, understanding more even harder, rayon threads are even more stronger than this silk threads. So that is why that silk is called as artificial silk. What we should call? What we should call? Artificial
silk.
Now, I have given you 2 silks. One is natural silk and one is artificial silk. So how we can find which is understanding natural silk and which is artificial silk means? So for that also we have a understanding. We have a test how we can identify which is natural silk and which is artificial silk. So let us see. For this today, so we will study the last concept is natural silk and artificial silk. Next concept, keep heading. Natural silk and artificial silk. Natural silk and artificial silk. Do you understand or not? Natural silk and artificial silk. So natural silk is obtained from where? Hari, Mari. Natural silk is obtained from where? We are getting
from plants, animals, plants.
Natural silk.
Animals, silkworm.
Cocoons of silkworms. Is it yes or no? Cocoons of silkworms.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday class I have told you that it is made up of protein. Is it yes or no, Mari? It is made up of?
Yes, sir. Proteins.
Yes. So now this natural silk is obtained from cocoons of silkworms and it is made up of a protein. So it is coming from the animal, like in the sense of this living organism. So that is why this natural silk is an animal fiber. What we should call? Animal fiber.
Animal fiber.
Now, let us come to the artificial silk. So artificial silk, for example, we used to call it as rayon. So rayon cloth is known as artificial silk. What we should call? Rayon cloth is known as artificial silk.
Artificial
so
silk.
How we can get this means? Remember, this rayon silk is obtained from wood pulp, and it is made up of a modified plant material which is known as cellulose. So this rayon we are getting, understanding, which is obtaining from wood pulp. Do you know wood pulp? Wood pulp. Wood ray will crush the
Sir,
wood.
pulp means?
Pulp means like a soft material. Wood pulp. If you grind it,
yes, sir.
Yeah, if you grind it, we used to get like a soft material, correct? That is called as wood pulp. Understanding? So this is coming from a wood pulp and it is made of a modified plant material. So as you know that plants are made up of what? Plants are made up of cellulose, which is made up of cellulose.
So cellulose means?
Cellulose means animal plant fiber. It is a plant fiber. So this plant fiber,
yes,
if you treat it with a chemically, then only we are getting artificial silk. So that is only called as rayon. What we should call? Rayon.
Rayon.
Understand? So that is called as rayon. So this paper is also made up of cellulose, which is obtained from wood pulp. Our papers are made up of plant only. Is it yes or no? Writing paper, Ray.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is why you can see if you are wasting one notebook means in the sense of you are killing the one tree. That is why they will say save the paper, save the tree, save the paper. That is what, because paper is also made up of this cellulose only, which is from wood pulp. So like that, if you are treating this with a chemically, then only we used to get an artificial fiber, which we used to call as rayon. But how we can distinguish between this natural silk and artificial silk means just by burning test. Understanding? If we'll burn them, they will give different smell. Understanding? If it is a pure silk, different smell. If it is artificial silk, different smell. Suppose if we'll take pure smell, pure silk, if we'll take. Understand? So the fabrics which burns, understanding, giving a smell of burning hair. If our hair will burn, whatever the smell will come, the same smell will come by natural silk. If we'll burn the natural silk or else a pure silk, which will comes like a burning of hair smell. What we should call Ra? Burning of hair smell will come. Do you understand, Mali?
Burning of hair.
Burning of
hair. Yes, sir.
will come. Now, if you burn the artificial silk like rayon, artificial silk, if you burn, then it is used to get a smell of burning paper. It is get the smell of burning paper. So why Ra? It is made up of what? A plant fiber called as cellulose. That is why. Do you understand, Ra? Understanding? Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if you'll observe here, so this is what test to distinguish the natural fiber and artificial fiber. So what is the test to distinguish natural fiber and artificial fiber? Burning test.
Burning.
Yeah, burning test. Understand? So burning test, natural fiber will give burning of hair smell, and understand, artificial fiber will give, artificial silk will give burning paper smell. Natural silk, burning of hair. Artificial silk, burning of paper. Understand? So this is about the natural silk and artificial silk. Now if you'll observe here, wool and silk, both are made up of proteins. Do you understand? Yes or no? Do you understand, Ra? Wool and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
silk. Wool and silk both are made up of protein only. So if you see that natural silk is giving the burning of hair, then wool also will give what? Wool is purely made up of what? Hair only. Is it yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Wool also will give what?
Then it will also smells like hair.
It will also smells like burning hair only. That's all. So that is what you should find. Silk wool is also made up of proteins. So a piece of wool also burns, gives the smell of burning hair.
Burning of hair.
That's all. Do you understand, Ra? Natural silk and artificial silk. Okay, Ra? So I will give the notes and I will end this. That's all. Is it okay, Ra?
Yes, sir.
Right. Natural silk and artificial silk. Natural silk and artificial silk. Keep headings and write. Hari, are you there, Hari? Natural silk and artificial silk. Yeah. Natural silk and artificial silk. Natural silk and artificial silk. Okay. So now what is natural silk? Now first write natural silk. Natural silk. Natural silk. Right. It is obtained from the. It is obtained. Obtained from the. It is obtained from the cocoons of silkworms. Cocoons of silkworms. Cocoons of silkworms, and it is made up of protein, and it is made, understand, of a protein. Made of a protein. Understand? Next, it is a protein. It is a nature animal fiber. It is a animal fiber. This is what natural silk. Now, artificial silk. Artificial silk. Also, we can call it as what? Rayon. Understanding? Artificial silk. Right. Which is obtained from. It is obtained from. It is obtained from wood pulp. Obtained from wood pulp, and it is made up of and it is made of modified plant material. Made of modified plant material. What is the plant material, Ra? What is the plant materials?
Cellulose.
Made up of cellulose. Modified plant material, cellulose. cellulose, cellulose. That is. So last point. So this is the natural silk and this is the artificial silk. And what is the test? How we can identify them? We can distinguish. We can distinguish means separation, which is artificial, which is natural. Distinguish. How we can distinguish? We can distinguish between them. Understanding? Between them by performing which test, Hari? Mari?
Sir, you wrote two made of, sir.
Huh? Oh, okay. Made of modified plant material called as. Now you tell me which can distinguish between them by performing which test? Performing the
Burning.
burning test. Burning test. Till here you finish it. Last paragraph I will say and we will end this class. That's all. Is it okay, Ra? Hari?
Yes, sir.
Completed. After completion you tell me. Wait. Let Mari also finish. Finished up. Finished, Mari?
Sir, you can write. Yes, sir. You don't rub that burning, sir. Burning one.
Okay. So now last 2 points. I will write it on up. 3 points totally. One is related to the both and the silk and wool and the first one. Right. First one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I will write here. First point. The fabric which burns giving a smell of the fabric. The fabric means what? Cloth. Cloth ray. Fabric means cloth. Fiber means that before one. After making a silk yarns into the cloth, that is only called as fabrics. Understanding? Fabric shop. The fabric which burns, giving a smell of, smell of burning hair.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Sir,
Sir, we can distinguish. Sir, we can distinguish after distinguish what you wrote, sir.
Between shortcut it is. Between we can write B by
Yes,
W.
sir.
Between B by W shortcut. Okay, Mari? Okay, va?
Yes, sir.
Burning hair will be natural silk. Natural silk. So natural silk also we can call it as pure silk. That is. So next second point. The fabric which burns, giving a smell of what? Hurry. Giving a smell of? Giving a smell of burning? What? Burning paper.
Burning paper.
Burning paper will be artificial silk. Artificial silk, or we can call it as rayon. Rayon. Now last point. Last point. What is the last point? Silk and wool. Silk and wool made up of understanding, made of protein, made of proteins. So burning of wool also, so burning of wool also gives a smell of burning of hair. Burning of hair. That's all. That is the point. Do you understand, Ra?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do it. So this is all about the today's class. I think today very lengthy, correct? Yeah, more than 1 hour. So anyhow, thank you.